The structure of Atlanta is crumbling.
You know, a nigga that's not in Atlanta.
Hey, but I did want to mention this though, because y'all came on this podcast and told me I was wrong.
About what?
When I said that Young Thug was not okay with what Gunna did, and they were not on good terms. You guys came on this podcast and said, "Hey, you don't know nothing about that. Let's not spread negativity." And I was like, "Hey, just from what I see, I can see that is accurate."
No hi, no hello, just off the jump. We're here.
Yes, Atlanta's crumbling. What do you have to say?
Shout out all my people in Atlanta.
Miles was the only one that was really trying to say there was no beef. He was the only one trying to shut that down. We were trying to feed the rumors a little bit, which turned out to be correct.
You know what Miles is going to say to spin it? He's going to be like, "I don't want to promote negativity on the pod, so that's why I said that."
Yeah, and then goes and shits on Chance the Rapper for 20 minutes.
No, I'm a fan of their music and I didn't want it to be true. Is that okay?
It's the same spin.
No, it's not.
It's the same spin.
What do you mean? I didn't want. That's my reason why I thought that.
But you said it wasn't true, though.
Yeah.
Not that you didn't want it to be true.
Yeah, I was lying. Like, you know, I was saying some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
that.
what?
That's all I wanted to hear.
I wanted that to be true. I don't know these niggas, bro. So why not assume the best?
Do we know how those phone calls got leaked?
I mean, bro. The real question is, if y'all's phone calls got leaked, with your girl, are y'all still solid with your people?
Yes.
I don't have a girl, so
I know the women of the night that you be with.
The women of the night.
Hey, bad narrative. I don't think I pillow talk that heavy, to be honest. I think my relationships would still be solid. Yes, to be honest.
My people might look at me a little crazy, like for the way I be talking, but I'm not talking about them.
Yeah, no. It's only the things you say about other people. I feel like I don't really gossip about like my friends like that.
Well, I do think anything that I say to like somebody that is that close to me, I probably said to the other person's face already.
Yeah, 100%.
I think I can stand on that.
I think I think I'm very straightforward with all my friends. You know, I think they know what I say, but I'm never gonna like. I like to. You should always speak highly of your people. I think when they're not in the room.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
I think that's literally the most important thing. You know, but at the same time, it's like that's why you got to be careful with. I think who you're vouching for. Because you never know, you know what I mean? So you can't put your shit on the line just for someone who maybe isn't really solid like that.
This is why you don't have that many friends, right? Like, not even trying to diss you. Not even trying to diss you. I just feel like that's been a position you've held. It's like, I'm not going to call a lot of people my friends.
I would say I think there's layers to why a lot of friends. I think there's a lot of layers to that. That's part of it. But also, like, I wouldn't, that makes me feel too noble. I think I'm kind of just like abrasive as a person. So like, you know, I just don't really like, you know, I like who I like. I'm picky.
It's fair.
You know, but hey, that's why you have a lot of friends. Introduce me to a lot of people and shit.
Are you saying I'm not picky?
I think you love all people. I think you're very accepting.
I think I am too.
You know what I mean? I think that's a good thing.
I think it's important to have a nice balance.
Spread love.
Yeah. It's good to have a little duo like this, you know?
But it's also really funny when I get to say I told you so about a person.
How many times does that happen though?
Spencer, I told you so about people.
I mean, two come to mind.
I think I told you so about people more than I've told most people about that. Like, I don't know. Because you be bringing around some characters.
For sure. I like big personalities.
I agree.
I'm not necessarily quite so concerned with your morals and your ethics and like how you are as a person. I'm more like,
just be a personality.
Who's going to get a laugh? You know what I mean? Who's going to make my day a little better today?
This guy, see, when we get up, that's why this nigga's going to be a risk. This nigga's going to have some crazy people pulling up to the spot, bro.
It's for the plot.
Man. It's okay, though.
Our plot line is going to be so fire because of me.
I think it's going to be very funny because of you. Well, I'm happy to be here with y'all, man. What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Industry Plans Podcast.
What is good? It's episode 150.
Damn, we moving through this shit, man. Yes, sir.
That's a little milestone episode.
You know what I'm saying? 150 is cool. 150 is cool. I like 200 more. I feel like we can't really properly. We can celebrate every 100. Every 100 is a milestone.
Wait.
But we can do a little cheers.
Yeah, no, I do
cheers for
cheers.
150. Yeah, we got Miles to cheers
for 150.
Yeah.
Cheers. And I did want to say one thing. Spencer, I've realized that I never wish you a happy birthday. Damn. And I apologize for that. And I wanted to do it here. So happy birthday. I really appreciate you in my life. And even though I wasn't on the trip, like I hope it was a great time and it was everything that you wanted it to be. So
wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I also I brought a gift for you.
Uh-oh.
I didn't have time to wrap it because I've been running around all week and stuff, and I wish I had thought about that earlier. But Miles, I'm not so close to him, so if you could pass it.
Podcast birthday gift? Wow.
I think, I just wanted to show a little token of my appreciation.
What did I get?
Just a little token of my appreciation.
Wow. Hold on. Let me show the camera.
This is you don't understand the layers to this bit.
Wow.
There we go. Yeah.
So
I know you love golf, so like.
The world is shit, and for the audio listeners, it's a baby covered in shit on a golf t-shirt.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, I know Spencer loves golf, and it just reminds me of him. So let me just put that out there.
You act like I wasn't at Flogna with y'all.
Okay, you remember? we talked about this. Right? You remember this came from? Okay, good. Okay,
yes.
Good. Well, no. Like, were you there when we had the conversation about it?
I think we had it on the pod.
Did we have the conversation on the pod? We might have. I think we might have had it on mic.
I don't remember.
But I'm glad that was executed. That's a full circle moment.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Thanks for saving the happy birthday on here. I appreciate that. I like getting it this way on camera. And also, I realized nobody gonna wish you a happy birthday if you don't post.
Oh yeah,
I realized that I went no post this year and nobody gave a fuck. Nobody wished me happy birthday. But that's okay.
I mean, I think that the real people around you will know it's your birthday.
That's right.
And like, I can't lie though, like, you're going to get a lot of happy belated birthdays.
Oh yeah, I posted 4 days later and I got mad happy birthdays.
Especially from like niggas, bro. Like,
yeah.
Solomon is like literally like probably like my best friend, bro. I missed his birthday by like a day and I was like, oh, bro.
Yeah, I did the same to my guy. I don't hold it against you. Yo, if anyone watching didn't wish me a happy birthday, I do not hold it against you. I be missing mad birthdays and I don't take it personally. It's all good.
I think that's why you just gotta show love to people all the time, bro.
Yeah, that's
treat them a certain type of way, man. But we was relaxing for a little bit.
Yeah, we were on
a vibe,
little vacay.
Niggas was in Hawaii, bro. I think it was really funny to see everyone drop their into summer dumps.
Yeah,
everybody trying to get their little posts off. You know what I mean? I participated even.
Mine's still on the way.
I know. There's like I feel like there's like a 2-week grace period. Everyone knows that the summer's over. It's time to get that. How are y'all feeling about that? How would you guys evaluate your summer?
I went up. Can't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I had a little bit too much fun.
I had a lot of fun this summer. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think we were supposed to.
Yeah.
I think this was a good summer, like in reflection, and I think in the moment I did enjoy a lot of the highs. And I think that it low-key distracted me from some of the lows that maybe I should have been paying more attention to. Maybe I should have been, a little more financially responsible, but I think these are the times to make memories. I've been reflecting on it, and I'm very happy with all the shit that we did, man.
Yeah, and I'm very excited to get to work now. Like today was my first day since coming back, and since moving. Honestly, first day of the month where I've had like a designated desk space with a comfortable chair to do a full day of work at. It felt incredible. I grinded for 10 hours. I'm ready to get to work this fall.
I really agree with you. I definitely want to. I'm ready to lock back in.
Yeah.
I think we chill for a little bit. We had a good time. We were moving around. But even like, on the content shit, like niggas know how consistent we are. We was even like up and down with that shit. Like, bro, just tapping back in, bringing the people all the good shit, making our own plays in the background, all the good stuff, bro. All the good stuff. Music has not stopped.
No.
Shit is moving. Now, I think there's a lot of different ways we could start this shit. I think I kind of want to have the Drake conversation.
Okay.
I think that I have a pretty solidified opinion on everything going on right now with him. So he dropped Iceman Stream episode 3.
Yeah.
More of the same. Songs hidden in a pretty boring live stream overall. And I just want to I want to really have the conversation about teasing music. I think like big picture, because we talk about Drake, we do the discourse. Everyone knows how people feel about Drake, but I think it's more so moving as an artist, because I think a lot of artists in this generation this is like the biggest negative to music I've noticed because of social media. And I think it's just really reared its head the last 3 years. The way that Drake is teasing these songs before putting them out and testing them, it gets the fans excited, but it feels very insecure to me.
Yeah.
And I know that that's harsh. And again, like you never know what people's real mindset is. And there could be all these whatever marketing motives. I don't really give a fuck. I think that when you're an artist and when you're moving in a certain direction and when you're creating, especially a body of work that's so pivotal to him like this Iceman album is probably going to be the biggest album of his career up till now.
Whoa, what?
I think that in terms of like the stakes.
Oh, like most important?
Yes. Like, he has to land with this one. I think that Drake has been on top unquestionably for years and has been able to go left as much as he wanted, but now is the first time people are really looking at him and saying, are you really as great as you've been telling us on all these tracks? You've been able to get your shit off on fucking, well, what are the timestamp tracks or whatever. For all these years saying how you kind of, he always sounded like he kind of had it figured it out.
Yeah.
And like knew what he was doing. And now is the first time people are like questioning him a little bit, I feel like. And to be at such an important point in his career where the music matters more than ever, and him to be teasing it for people to give their opinions on and then moving with what people like the best, you know, it's like, it feels very like he's searching for the wrong things.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you on the teasing strategy. I think we had an earlier conversation about this. I feel like teasing records to me isn't bad, but what's bad is when you're seeking validation from fans to drop music. I think teasing records has a place, but I think you should always be planning to drop the music anyway. And I don't think it should be like a long rollout. Like I think music needs rollouts. I think music needs narratives. It needs stories. But like to be A/B testing records, especially at that level, doesn't make sense to me. And I do kind of agree with your Iceman take on that it's super important for him. I just kind of wish, I feel like I've said this before, I wish that Drake had taken the loss with stride, ducked off, and then kind of given us an album that was kind of like on some like, all right, I'm not the best rapper in the world, but you know I'm a hit maker and make great music. That's what I want from Drake. That's what I still want from Drake. I don't think Iceman is that so far.
I mean, I don't know. Like, he could do whatever, just don't talk about it while you're doing it. Like, when you're ready to drop, maybe give us a single, maybe give us the songs here and there that we know are going to be on the album. Like, do Iceman. I don't care. Give us the music now, too. I really don't care. Like, bounce back. Like, put out more music. That's totally cool with me, fine, because we know how Drake moves, whatever. But go about it a certain way. Now this looks like he's reaching for some shit. I don't know. And, like, the streams, once you do 3 of them, now it's like, okay, we get it. You know, I don't know. They're a little bit boring to me. They're a little bit samey. The vibe is the same. It's like, I don't feel like I'm gaining anything from this.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's trying to roll it out and he's trying to be with the times and do something a little bit different and take cues from maybe some of his more artistic peers that have done similar things, you know, like the Frank Ocean stream.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's necessarily paying off because I don't necessarily think he's that artist. And I don't know, I think everybody wants him to make an album full of hits, but realistically, I don't know if he can right now.
But I'm fine with that.
Like outside of Nokia, I'm thinking about the last 4 or 5 projects. Has he had a real hit?
Rich Baby Daddy. That's a hit.
I guess.
That's
yeah.
a hit record.
Yeah.
No, he gets hits. Drake still makes hits, but I don't want that. I want introspection because the first part of the That's Just How I Feel song, I love that. I really, really enjoyed that. That was the Drake that I loved. The Ride, Look What You've Done. I said this in the reaction. Like, that's the vibe I want from Drake. I want to hear you being self-reflective and even self-critical.
Yeah.
But over some fly beats, still realizing that you're in the position you're in. It's not like your life is over, but okay, what did I learn from this? What are the other things that have been going on in my life? Because it's not just the Kendrick Drake beef.
Yeah, and make it sound good too.
Yeah.
Because like I think he was like with the Scary Hours Deluxe, right? He was like, oh, this is what y'all want here. But it's like you don't need to do it over Boom Bap. You don't need to do it over Alchemist. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
he almost undermined how dope that was.
Why?
It felt like that didn't get the just do it deserved because I do think it was a little rushed, but I love the concept. I want that from Drake, but I want that really crafted for a little bit more.
Yeah, but he used to rap like that over like different instrumentals. Like that's not why we love Drake.
I like Drake because of that. Those are my favorite Drake songs. Views is my favorite Drake song. Western Road Froze.
Yeah, but those don't sound like conductor beats.
No, but I'm saying the rapping.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm like, yo, you don't need to like go over Alchemist beats to show us that you know how to rap.
But that shit is fire.
Just go rap.
But was it not fire to hear Drake over Conductor?
I never went back to that project.
But I'm saying like,
and I love Conductor. I love Alchemist. I love Jay Versace. I love everyone that was on that.
I think it could have been better. I think Drake could have delivered better. I think the rap could have been better. But as a fan of all those producers you just named, it's cool to me to say that they have songs with Drake. Yeah, so that's why I'm not mad at the concept of that, but I'm just saying I wish, me selfishly, as someone who likes introspective, rapidy rap Drake, I wouldn't have been mad at a short EP of that. I want those type of vibes more than I want.
You got a short EP of that. You got a short EP of that.
But a better crafted
and you didn't go back
that
to
felt
it.
rushed.
Yeah,
I'm saying that felt like it didn't get its just due.
I kind of agree with Miles because I feel like Drake's strength lies in like his ability to make like hit records, some of the more melodic shit, and then like the vulnerability. And I think the problem with me with that EP was that while he was rapping over conductor beats, which was dope, I feel like the element of vulnerability wasn't there. Like I feel like ever since I think Drake could only play the tough guy role when he beat Meek Mill in the rap battle. Then after he lost to Pusha T, he should have dug back into that vulnerability. But instead he chose to be on some like mob boss, whatever. He did the Scorpion thing. It came off a little bit corny, you know what I mean? I think For All the Dogs is a peak of that where we're just like, bro, we get it. Like, we don't want to hear this from you. Yeah. And I think while the For All the Dogs Deluxe was a dope idea, I think it fell flat because you can be like that, but you should be introspective on the track. You shouldn't try and be this mob boss, this figure that we know you're not.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Tell your story.
And I don't know what happens behind the scenes that makes him feel like that, but we only know what we see. We know that Drake is not that dude.
And I was going to say, you know why I'll big up that project so much? Because I think we've always been asking ourselves, what's the next step for Drake conceptually? What is he going to talk about next? How is he going to evolve as an artist, right? And even though I don't think that project was it, if you go back and listen to that project, that's the most mature he sounds talking about most of this stuff. There's obviously the You Broke My Hearts and things like that on there that's like leaning more towards what we're used to. Yeah. But I'd look at like a Stories About My Brother. Again, not a perfect track, but the way that he goes about speaking about what he's like trying to talk about and still sounding like Drake, still getting his shit off, that sounds like something I could see him doing into his 40s. Yeah. That's what's exciting about that project to me. And I'm like, if you sit down and really put this whole thing together, don't just sit with Conductor and Alchemist, obviously, but get them, then get the 40s. Get this shit that like...
Yeah, where's 40?
I mean, you know, I don't...
40's probably ducked off, to be honest.
I mean,
that's you know, my inside sources let me know.
They have so many different things. They have so many different things going on too. And like, that nigga's old. 40's like... over 40, that nigga 50.
For sure.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he probably like, and he was sick for a minute, you know, that nigga probably on some whole other shit.
Yeah.
But, and he probably still works with him though, but like, he's not living that same life as him.
Well, I would also imagine, because you kind of saw he wasn't all over the Party Next Door project, I would imagine that everything that's happened with Drake is probably not really akin to what he's trying to be on. I mean,
I agree.
I feel like every time I see 40 posts, it's like pro-Palestine shit. You know what I mean? I don't think it's anything different. Like, I think he's on a different wave right now.
And he's really big in the Toronto music scene, like giving back. Mm-hmm. And like actually like, you know what I mean? Like setting up camps for people to work at, young producers and things like that. Like 40's on like some grown man shit. Drake is still trying to be the biggest. Right. Yeah. You know, and while 40 is not, I don't ever think that bond will be broken. Like there's other niggas that you got to work with. Like Mike left Quincy Jones and still got slaps, but it wasn't the same. Yeah. But that's fine. I'm okay with the second act not being as good as the first act. Yeah. That's totally cool. Like, I don't expect that. You know, this nigga is still going to be one of the top 5 ever to me, rapping, you know, damn near as an artist. Like, that's fine. And I think he can still make great projects, but he needs to put way more care into everything that he's doing. He needs to approach shit as a grown man. He needs to really embrace the next step more than I think he's doing.
Yeah, so with what we've seen, do we think that Iceman has a chance to be top half of Drake's discography?
No.
No. Which he has the ability to make an album like that because I do feel like Honestly Nevermind to me is top half.
I agree.
But what I've heard, no, not Iceman.
I don't know. He doesn't seem happy.
Could it be the best out of his last Honestly Nevermind, post Honestly Nevermind releases? Could it be the best out of Her Loss? No. You don't think it could be better than Her Loss?
No, I think Her Loss was even though people don't necessarily rate it as like one of the better Drake albums, I thought it was very fun and we got a few slaps off it. So.
I think it has a chance to be better than Her Loss. I don't know if it will be. I wouldn't stamp that, but I think there's a chance.
You guys think it'll be better than For All the Dogs?
I think there's a chance. But I think there's also a chance it could be worse.
I think it'd be hard to be worse than For All the Dogs.
I think it'd be hard to be worse than For All the Dogs.
I think I don't like the way Drake, and again, this is probably like, I don't know this nigga at all. This nigga's not entitled to do nothing. But I don't like the way he's moving. I don't like him sitting with Bobbi Althoff in the bed.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Weird, crazy look.
Yeah.
Sitting with that little, it's up with podcasters. Actually, fuck you, Bobby. I think you lame as shit, honestly. Try to duck off, throw your whole podcast away, then come back with another Drake interview.
Wait,
lame as hell.
Why you doing
running the same shit back, bro? Nah, because I was really not going to go off on Bobby. Fuck Bobby. What's she talking about, bro?
No, it is crazy. Why do we make people like that famous?
Nah, them shit. Because get better. Your content is weak. The questions are weak. The whole structure, the whole thing is trash, bro. Like, evolve.
And Drake is to blame for her.
Yeah, I mean, no. Drake is not to blame for nothing because she was out here existing before that, bro. She's the real industry plant. You should take our name. What the fuck?
I don't think we really would have known, and we definitely wouldn't have still been talking about Bobbi Althoff if she never would have done the first Drake interview.
I mean, she had some interviews before that
Funny
that
Marco.
was better. And,
What else?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, she could have went on the path of actually getting better at her craft if she wasn't catapulted into such superstardom. So I will give you that. Drake did that to her. Because, like, niggas don't talk to Drake. So that was incredible. But, like, she just, like, got up and then threw the whole shit away. Like, she never got better. She got caught up in all the controversy. She was kind of like, she just moved kind of weak-minded and, like, was folding the shit real easy, bro. It's like, yo, are you built for this or not? Especially in the comedy field, bro.
I actually think it would have been cooler for her to go into comedy because I really liked the Funny Marco content piece. I thought it was really funny. I thought their back and forth was unique, a little bit different than anything I'd seen, and that was super viral. I feel like it was when she started interviewing like artists, specifically rappers, that it just felt very weird, very contrived, very like, you kind of know what you're doing. You're just trying to like be the white girl interviewing rappers. Like, I don't know.
And
she had a tour scheduled with Funny Marco that she canceled.
But that's where the Drake thing comes to mind because it is like, if you have to look at her like an artist, it's like getting the Drake feature too early and not knowing what to do with it and not being able to run with that because you're so early in your career. Like, if she would have kept going where she was going with the Funny Marco shit, like I said, she would have probably been decent because she's going to work on her craft and build her way up, and like to grow, she would have had to get better. But because she got the Drake shit that Elliot Wilson couldn't get, Joe Budden couldn't get, like all of the biggest interviewers in the world, wherever, would want the Drake interview, and she got it.
Yeah.
And that like put her in a whole different stratosphere. It led to a lot of hate from her that probably came from them niggas that wanted to talk to him and all their fan bases. Like,
but also,
it set her up for failure.
I kind of want to move off of her and go back to Drake. I feel like that shows where Drake is at. And I think we kind of all know this, but it's like, he's not going to do the serious sit down interview anymore. He doesn't feel like he fits, or I guess I'm speaking for him, but I would assume based on what he's doing and how he's moving that he doesn't feel comfortable even sitting down with like some of these hip hop gatekeepers anymore. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to have a serious conversation. He wants to do these like kind of like funnier, comedic, like sketch pieces. He wants to hang out with Aiden Ross. He wants to hang out with like all these different types of people. Like I think he's moving away from like the hip hop sphere.
You know what I think would be the best interview for him? I think complex GQ, a whole production setup, sit down conversation between Kevin Durant and Drake.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
Yeah,
I
really
think
cool.
that would be the best interview Drake could do right now.
Yeah.
I think they would have like the right level of conversation. I think that KD is obviously someone who he trusts, who's been a fan through all of this, knows the whole career, but also knows music, knows the game, is really a fan of this hip hop shit, like a nerd on some shit, but also understands enormous amount of hate. Doing the left thing, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I think even the questions he would ask, oh, that'd be, yo, niggas need to pay me.
Yeah.
Why am
That's
I,
a
bro?
great idea.
I need to be getting checks from somebody, bro. Like, what are we talking about
That's a really good idea.
What are we talking about?
Because
right
at the end of
now,
the day,
bro?
Drake's not going to ever sit with Joe Budden or Elliot Wilson or any of them.
They've all badmouthed him, so why would he?
Well, and also, I don't even think he ever really did. Can you guys think of times like even back in 2015, 2016 when he was sitting with Hip Hop Media?
Yeah, the Rap Radar interview
Yeah.
is one of the most iconic
Oh,
interviews
yeah,
ever.
yeah.
With
What else,
Elliot
though?
and B-Dot. He sat with Zane Lowe for, I want to say, Views. That was one of the last good Zane Lowe interviews. That was Hate Zane Lowe. You still a op, kinda.
That was kind of
Nah, you cool.
I
fuck
like
with
Zane
you,
Lowe
I
interviews.
fuck with you, Zane. My bad. I'll take that hate back. Yeah, I think those are the only two major ones that I can think of.
I feel like he was never really popping out like crazy. He has a couple though. You're
I
right.
mean, Kendrick's not even really like that. You know, Drake has some early radio interviews. I don't think that those artists do that anymore.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I don't think a lot, like Michael Jackson only has a select few, you know? Like I think greats don't have to pop out when they get to a certain level often. Jay-Z, you know, Jay-Z you barely hear Jay-Z speak a word.
Yeah.
Unless it's to make a statement. You know what I mean? So was that a dumb word? What I just said? Whatever. You know, yeah.
KD would be great. That is a really, really strong idea and you should pitch that to someone.
Yeah, KD Drake. Yeah, what else happened in music? Ice Spice Latto, Giat.
Yeah.
This was a fun one because obviously Ice Spice has been ducked off for a little bit. She dropped her new single with Latto, who she's kind of had beef with in the past.
Yeah.
They shot at each other on rap. I love the way that they went about that aspect of that. The more I think about it, because it was never aggressive. It was never real hate. There was nothing really nasty said, but it was energy, but it manifested itself only in music.
Yeah.
And I think it fed into that narrative, and then they were able to piece it up and make a song together that is obviously trying to be a big hit for both of them. I think its influences are extremely clear. Like, this is WAP. Like,
it's Diet WAP.
They're really, really trying to do that.
Yeah.
Do I think it hits like that? No. Just speaking about the music though, Latto smoked that. I think Latto's verse is really, really good.
I do too. I think Ice Spice's verse is really good too.
I think that's the best we've heard Ice Spice in a long time.
Mm-hmm. I think it's the best we've like ever heard Ice Spice. Like, she sounds like very, aside from like the first two songs. I think I've consistently been disappointed by every Ice Spice verse I've heard since she came on the scene, except for this one.
It is the best. It's the best Ice Spice has sounded when not on a traditional New York drill type of production. Because I'm never gonna say that. Like, that Princess Diana song that she did with Nicki Minaj, she smoked that.
Yeah, that's a good song.
That shit is hard. Like, she's rapped at an elite level before for, like, you know what I mean, to do what she's trying to do. But this is the first time she's been able to like go into a new space and still kind of get it. And I think that, again, this is another person that got catapulted into superstardom. They put her with Taylor Swift. And you forget that this is a developing artist. Yeah. So I think she's continuing to get better at her craft. I like that people are still putting money behind her, though. She's still given the opportunities to perform better. You know, I like that she's, again, keeping it in the music. I like that Latto and her are linked up, too, on some, like, let's work together type shit. Like, that feels positive.
Mm-hmm. And the video was dope.
Yeah, it was WWE style. Like, I saw that's where I'm like, you maybe could have gone a different direction. Again, I'm the last nigga who could comment on videos. But if you look at like the WAP video and you look at that video, like, they were trying to do two different things. Like, they seem like two different vibes, you know? And I think one lends itself to a bigger hit.
I think you're talking about two different budgets.
I agree.
Yeah.
You're right.
So,
and you're 100% right. And you're 1,000% right.
And I don't think you want to be too WAP-ish.
Well, no,
like, the song already sounds like it, so do something different with the video.
I'm not saying in terms of looks. I'm more so just saying in terms of, again, production, money put behind it.
I like this video a lot.
It's a great video. It's a great video, and that was me jumping the gun on where they're at. Because I forget where Megan, Megan Cardi did WAP?
Yeah.
I forget where they were at in their careers when they did that.
Mm-hmm.
They're still a couple steps going there.
Yeah, are you putting Gat on in your car?
No.
Are you putting Gat on at the party?
Yeah, maybe. Like,
liar.
No, honestly. I
gotta hear this song again. I want to hear it.
If that's the vibe, like, I'm not putting that on at like, if I'm trying to get in my bag and like play my shit, but if I'm trying to fully appease, that would be something. If I was trying to people please,
I would never put that on, but I would be more than happy if I heard it while I was out.
Shout out to Ice Spice though. I feel like, was this produced by Riot?
Yeah, Riot is on this. Someone else that's good. But there was a couple producers on here that are legit. Shout out her for still being with Riot too. Riot evolving his sound. Riot did his own like solo career thing now too. He was rapping on a song. I see that nigga trying to, you know, get your shit off, bro.
Yeah. I think he's been not trying to be. I think he has like had the artist thing in his back pocket for a minute, and he's really like pushing it now.
Well, I think he was a big part of the whole Ice Spice thing.
Yeah.
Like, she's not going up without his contributions. And I think a lot of producers are like that, you know, like, do the Metro Boomin thing. Yeah. Like, get a household name, you know, and I think he's done a good job of establishing that to an extent. Now go keep making hits, you know. Shout out Ice. Music, Justin Bieber.
Biebs,
24
Swag 2.
more. Go watch the reaction because it was long. Swag 2, surprise again. More of the same for me. It's pink now. I like a couple songs on here. Yeah. He does have those R&B songs that I like a lot. He has that one song with the feature, the funny feature. Not the funny feature, but like the more unexpected
with
feature.
Thames?
Nah, the Thames one.
Hurricane Chris?
The Hurricane Chris song is fucking great.
It's so good.
I love that. I love that Hurricane Chris song. But yeah, this was just kind of more of the same for me from Justin.
Yeah. I'm blanking on titles right now because I'm trying to think of the tracks I want to shout out.
Because you don't like him that much.
No, I really do. I was listening to him all morning. I made my perfect version of Swag this morning.
Okay. That's fair.
12 songs. It's so fire.
And I think that's a fair thing to do.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair thing to do 100%.
It's like 40 minutes, bro, and it would have been album of the year.
Let me have an intelligent conversation because I'm hating a little bit. I am. If you do take the best songs from each of these projects, this is an excellent, experimental, forward-moving Justin Bieber album.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun sequencing it too, because there actually are more different vibes when you can pull on some of the, when you don't have to go 40 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have the 2 Lil B songs back to back. We're ending with Devotion. We're starting with Yukon, leading into the Daisy Speed Demon section. It was really fun to put together. Speed Demon is really good.
It's really, really good. And like, to dumb it down, like his songwriting has not improved, and obviously the people that he's working with, like, and to
I'm sorry, are you talking about from the last swag or
no,
just
no,
in general?
No, in general. I'm talking about now, I'm talking about it as a whole.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to speak about it now as an entire body of work. I think the era is completed. Unless, do you think there's going to be a swag 3?
I do.
Oh, I mean, if there is, that'll be interesting. But yeah, even when a swag 3 drops, I think you talk about it like Trilogy the weekend, you know?
Right.
3 full bodies of work. But this era that he's in, like, I think he sounds mature, clear-headed, like his values are in the right place. Like, I do think it's good vibrational music. And I think that that's really important for someone like him, who I think in the public eye has obviously been through so many ups and downs. Like, Justin Bieber was wilding, bro. You know, I personally like when Justin Bieber was sipping lean. Like, Justin Bieber getting activists up out of here is one of the greatest storylines in pop history. Like, that nigga deserves to be in the Hall of Fame just for that.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking hilarious. But he was able to come off that, get the white woman, get the family, do all the shit that he was supposed to do, you know, like...
Get the white woman.
You know, that's what he was going to do.
That's your dream?
No, that's his dream. I'm saying that's what America wanted Justin to do.
Gotcha.
Because Justin was like... Because remember, Justin was... niggas weren't fucking with Justin for a minute.
Like, the U.S.?
Yeah, I think people weren't... Justin Bieber was, like, looked at as, like, the young nigga crash out, I feel like. Like, the young pop star crash out for a minute, and like people were like, oh, is he gonna go the wrong way? Like, and I think he was able to turn everything around, both in like a public perception manner and musically. Like, I don't think the music ever really suffered. I think he's always been a hit maker, but now I feel like he's moved into a space where he could be appreciated as an adult making music a little bit more. I like that his music has matured with him a lot. So
yeah, this is without a doubt my favorite Justin Bieber album. If we're looking at it as a whole, like there's probably 5 times as many songs off. He's obviously had way more chances, but than I've gotten off any other album. And personally,
I think this is Justin Bieber for me. I've never really loved albums from him, but I've always taken a song off a couple.
But I didn't just get one. I have 12 songs I really love from these 2 albums.
This is probably more than most. Yeah, but it's still just it's a couple for me. But it's more like, I would say that like I'll go back to this.
Yeah.
Like, I would still try to solidify my opinion more on this, which is more than I typically give Justin Bieber. Like, I normally could tell, like, all right, this is the one that I would play again, and everything else I'm cool on.
Yeah, because I love the freedom that he's creating with. It really doesn't seem like he's trying to have a hit at all. We talked about it in the reaction, right? Where it's like, this guy has had fame his entire life. Right, I don't think that he's reaching for stardom or money. He's literally making the songs that he wants to make. He's making the soundtrack to his life. He's making the songs he wants to put on in the car with his family.
And working with the people he wants to. Like, I do feel like this is a very just independent.
Yeah, they look like they have so much fun. In all their pictures and all the videos, seeing the crew that he's assembled and some of the miscellaneous figures that come in and out, it looks like he's having a great time. And I hear that in the music because it doesn't sound like it's trying to do too much. It doesn't sound overproduced. It doesn't sound overly poppy. It sounds like shit that I actually really like.
Yeah, and it sounds like shit people will actually play, like in Middle America too. And like the fact that that's like, again, good vibes out there and like sending positivity, that could only positively impact the world.
Yeah.
You know, just having more good, happy music out there. That's not a bad thing. So shout out to Justin and Swag. Did anything else drop that mattered or that had a better title? What y'all just been? Oh, Cash Cobain. Last thing on Drake. Cash Cobain dropped the Drake thing, and it's fucking amazing. The Somebody Loves Me Part 2 remix.
Yeah.
I think that's fucking incredible, and people should talk about it more. Cash, you are not perfect, and I don't think you've been perfect musically, but I like that you're pushing this shit and elevating this shit like continually. I like that he's still active.
Why can't you just give someone a compliment, bro?
Because I'm not gonna walk back what I've said.
I really love this remix. It's a really traditional remix where you got Drake and Party Next Door to do completely new verses. It's more of like, it's more in the sexy drill feel, but I also has like an island, like Caribbean vibe to it. It's great, bro. I'm glad they made like this record because I do feel like even though they do place Somebody Loves Me, like kind of at that 1 a.m. slot, I do feel like it's a more upbeat club record, could be played any time of the night. So
100%. Fun Rema is excellent. Hot Body Irish Star is a hit record. Whimsy Destin Conrad.
To be honest, I haven't listened. I want to listen, but I haven't brought myself to listen.
That's the jazz project?
Yeah, did you like the first one?
What do you mean?
I think you might like the first one more, and I think
Destin Conrad's project.
The first
Yeah, no,
one
I listened to it. I listened to the whole thing.
I think this second one is more my bag. I like the first project. I love this one.
Yeah.
I love this project. It's really, really good. Like Terrence Martin is on there. That shit has been in my headphones consistent.
I gotta listen to that. In random white people music, Racing Mount Pleasant, a new band that dropped. Just want to shout them out really quick. They dropped an album a couple of weeks ago that I have not been able to turn off. It's going to be one of my album of the year contenders. It's like a 7-piece band. They do a lot of like indie orchestral stuff. It's really, really dynamic music. It's like a whole journey. There's flutes, there's oboes.
Okay.
It's kind of sad. It's really fallish. It's really beautiful. So if you're looking for something really different, Racing Mount Pleasant is really fire.
Staying in white people news, how do you feel about the Druski skit?
I think it's hilarious.
Are you okay with it?
I'm totally okay with it.
Yo,
bro, I think that the fact that people are not okay with it is just a narrative. I think everybody laughed at this shit, to be honest.
Cares. I don't
think anyone cares. I think the news try to push it.
I think
it was not okay.
Normal people don't care. But
what are like not normal people though?
Like angry conservatives.
No, I think there's a lot of people that are like, well, if he can do it, so can I.
Yeah.
That's I think that is a real opinion for a lot of people.
I think a lot of people have that. If you didn't see Druski's new skit, he is dressed up as a white person, NASCAR fan in the South, and got street access to a NASCAR race, is in some crazy makeup that... A shout out whoever did that.
Yeah.
Because he looked crazy. Like he looked like I would have to double take, like, are you white? And he's just amongst the people, moving around, making jokes, spitting everywhere. That shit is hilarious.
Just fully doing the max white NASCAR stereotype.
And niggas are, I think, so people were talking about Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
And I think Theo is joking. And I think Theo understands that it's not okay to do blackface.
What, with his tweet?
Yeah.
Where he said he's going to go to Jericho?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the tweet that sparks everyone's conversation because niggas is all followers.
Yeah.
And I think that Theo always walks that line, but also has a personal relationship with Druski, and I just don't think he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So I'm not out here thinking that Theo Vaughn thinks it's actually okay to do that. Get your tweet off. That's a funny, like, I like that.
Yeah.
There are some niggas, though, that are going to be like, why is this allowed but blackface isn't allowed? And if you ask that question, I think you are genuinely one of the stupidest people to walk this earth. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you think it's a conversation or is it pretty cut and dry?
I mean, I think it's a conversation for a lot of people.
I mean, I just don't think, I think that what I do have to realize, and like, I guess like to like make it serious, like you don't realize what people's education is.
Yeah.
And so if you don't know the history of blackface and why that's just not okay and how that's actually been really used to harm black people, like I could see you being like, what's the difference? But
when people are just dumb and think that we're like striving for equality.
But nigga, that's like some social study shit.
Yeah, like literally, like if you don't know nothing about minstrel shows, go look that up. Honestly though, if you want to do it, try it.
Yeah, like
no, you should post it on the internet too. You should really try it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, fuck around and find out. But yeah, I mean, that's it about that. But Druski more so on
bro,
this.
he's hilarious, and I do feel like with Druski right now, it's interesting that this blew up so much because I feel like Druski has always had like different skits where he does portray white people in a way, or at least white culture in a way. And now that he's done like the quote unquote whiteface twice, he's just being put into a different stratosphere. It's interesting to think that there's some people that their first Druski skit that they're watching is this. You know what I mean? It's almost like watching like an artist like go up, and then like boom, like hit a whole different audience that wasn't previously aware of them.
Well, fucking me on some like comedy shit. Like, I think Druski is Dave Chappelle in approach with a Kevin Hart personality. Mm-hmm. So it's like Dave had the Chappelle show and all the skits and everything like that. And that is when he broke through to the mainstream and a bunch of people saw it on TV. And that's when he really gained like superstar fandom, was going crazy. Mm-hmm. Kevin Hart has that personality where he's like everywhere, doing the host things, moving around. Like he's just seen in all the pockets and is not controversial. Mm-hmm. He's kind of like, he obviously walks the line every comedian does of like saying a racy shit or whatever, but like he's brand safe the same way you're going to see Druski in the Prize Picks commercials and at all the award shows and doing all the shit.
But he's not brand safe.
Who?
Druski.
But neither is but neither is Kevin Hart.
Druski is though.
But neither exactly. Druski
you think Druski is?
Druski is the funny nigga. So like it's like he can get his shit off like just because he's Druski, the same way Kevin Hart can get shit off because he's Kevin Hart and like little and like just I think because like Druski's in all the commercials. Druski got an AT&T commercial, Google commercial, like PrizePicks commercial, like he's at all the award show, like doing hostings, and he with Kai Cenat, and like I fuck with it because he's not compromising the comedy, and that's why I give him the Chappelle angle of it. Because I do think there is something compelling about how even with the fame and even with moving up, it doesn't feel like he's dumbed down that aspect of it.
And I kind of see why you're saying he's not brand safe because of the content and like the subject matter of some of the stuff. But I think, unfortunately, sometimes what divides you from being like brand safe and not is like, one, your actions in real life. You know what I mean? I feel like Druski in real life, like, is never caught up in anything super controversial. The comedy always speaks for itself. But then two, like, I mean, I don't really know how Druski looks, but he's mad like round and cute. You know what I mean? Like, if you're ugly, you're not getting the brand juice.
I think optics are a thing too. I also think you can't piss the wrong people off.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Because I think what makes him unbrand safe that I'm thinking about is I'm thinking about like Could Have Been Love, right? And like the jokes that he makes, and I guess the classes of people that he makes jokes against are not necessarily the ones that are going to get you up and canceled.
Do we get deep? No, we don't get deep. We don't get deep because I don't want to get canceled. But that's what I'm saying. There's certain people and we all know the people that, and again, my approach to all of this is like treat all people the same way. You should not fuck with nobody. I think that we're not going to get canceled because again, we love all people. Yeah. We accept all people. But there's some jokes that are okay to make and there's some that are off limits. And I think we all know the ones that are off limits, and you don't play with that. And if you play with that, that's what almost got Kevin Hart out of here. Like, you know what I mean? There's certain things you can't play with, so I don't know.
Dave Chappelle, too.
You know what's kind of interesting?
Walk that line. But Dave walks that line, and in his older age, because Dave be doing it too much.
But Dave Chappelle was kind of wild.
But Dave is
because he's an unk that just, you know. Because the thing is, Dave Chappelle is mad funny, but there was a point where it's like, all right, bro, like you're harping on it too much. You're on your unk time.
I think, but like I think that again, like, and I don't even think we have to run it. Like, I don't even think like if you're not part of like the LGBTQ plus community, you can't even make tasteful. You can kind of make tasteful jokes, but like I don't even think like as a comedian, I'm saying.
But how? Because he makes fun of mad people though that aren't what he is.
There's just certain things.
And Druski makes so many lesbian jokes.
There's just so many.
I'm thinking about it right now. I'm like, wow, that's interesting that like women are always like, let me think about this. You want to say this? It's interesting that like they've definitely gotten the short end of the stick in history, but it's like you can almost make a lesbian joke before you make a gay joke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's almost more socially acceptable.
But I think it's also how you come...
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think so much of what you're saying right now, so much of it is context.
Yeah.
With the person making the joke. So I think someone who you know stand next to like people that are lesbian or gay or whatever and are like supportive of those causes, they can play that a little more because you know where their heart is for real.
And I guess Druski's jokes are also normally like, yo, I'm trying to fuck that stud. It's not like anti-gay.
Exactly.
It's almost like, yo.
Exactly.
Peg me right now.
It's almost like he's comfortable with it and that's why he can get it off. Whereas Dave Chappelle comes off as a 60-year-old black man who's like, we're not going for that. Yeah. And that's where it's like, you got to walk a careful line. But Druski, I think is, Druski's out of here. Druski's going to be, I would say it right now, I think Druski's going to be a billionaire.
Definitely.
I agree. I mean, the way he's moving right now.
I think Druski's going to touch a B for sure. I think that the whole production thing that he's doing, I think he's going to be like, if we talking about fat niggas with beards, like he's going to be Tyler Perry, but better. Like, I think that he's going to be in that bag for sure. Because I think it's fuck Tyler Perry, right? Do niggas fuck with Tyler Perry?
I've heard that, but I don't know why. I
don't think I like you, Tyler Perry. I don't know why.
Is it because he makes fun of black people?
You be emasculating the black man, fuck nigga. Nah.
Isn't it because he makes really bad movies?
Yeah, probably.
Imagine getting canceled for making bad movies.
Hey,
wait, but before we move off of Druski,
Tyler Perry is kind of a thing too. But anyway, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask: would you rather see Druski become like one of the best, funniest actors, household name in every movie, or would you rather see him conquer stand-up comedy? If it was one or the other,
I don't think he's a stand-up comedian.
You don't? Do you think he's an actor?
Yeah.
He hasn't shown his strength in that other arena. I think acting is way more in his purview.
I think for him, it's bigger than all that. I think he's on production company, making shows, doing that type of thing.
Yeah,
directing. I think that's more him.
Yeah, I hope not.
Ooh, let's talk about directors, bro. Jordan Peele.
Yeah,
what we talking about?
I've got tickets to see him.
This is, I think, such a fun conversation because I think Jordan Peele. So he's coming out with his new movie, Him. It's based around a football player, athlete coming up right now who is this player that he was looking up to growing up. He trains with him and gets the opportunity to kind of learn the ropes from him and starts to see the dark side of what it takes to get to whatever level he's going to. I don't know if he's going into college or if he's going into the NFL. I want to say the NFL. But I think that Jordan Peele was coming out the gates on fire. I think that what is it? What was Get Out?
Yeah,
Get Out's the one. Like I think
not for me.
Really, you don't like that?
No, I love Get Out, but it's not my favorite.
No. But I say in terms of Get Out, the one I think that's universally loved.
Yeah,
I think everyone saw Get Out. You fuck with it. You're not saying nothing.
I mean, Us is better.
Okay, I'm not saying better. I'm just saying everyone liked Get Out.
That's what really brought him in. I mean, yeah, put him on because obviously he had Key and Peele, but that's what put him on in the movie.
No, but I'm just saying in terms of enjoyment.
Yeah. Like, it was cool for the time.
I think everyone saw that movie and was like, "This is really cool."
Yes.
I fuck with this.
You
know, this guy is doing a new genre, whatever, interesting stuff. I like black horror movie, all that. He clever, brought in the moments, Easter eggs. He did the things that I think the new hotshot director is supposed to do. Mm-hmm. And he obviously had the precursor and a bunch of fans from Key and Peele, like you were saying, which I think is a big thing. Ever since that, I feel like he hasn't really had a universal hit. Mm-hmm. I feel like everything has been kind of split on him. And I think the one thing that almost brought him back was he did that Monkey Man movie, right?
Oh yeah, I never watched it.
I didn't see it, but I know that one got critical acclaim.
Monkey Man was dope. And it was really good.
That feels like it kind of brought him back.
But no, I think
didn't he collaborate?
Yeah, he didn't direct
he
that.
He bought that movie, right?
Yeah.
I think he bought the movie.
Well, and I also don't think he directed him. I'm pretty sure it's produced.
Yeah.
But it's not directed. I don't even know if he directed Get Out and Nope.
Well, that's why.
Us. I think these are his productions, right?
Yes, yeah. I think the joint. Well, no, I think he might have directed Us, and I know he directed Us and Get Out.
Okay.
But now I think he's moving into the producer role because again, I think he made a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
And I do think that we have to start looking at him and demanding more excellence. Because I know that I looked at him, especially in the black community. I think he was like young hotshot black, like black director. And I think that Ryan Coogler has popped up now and all this shit. And like there's other niggas who have really like kind of shown that you could do it differently. I just need more from Jordan Peele. I don't know.
What do you need though? I don't feel like I'm an expert.
Movie.
I don't feel like I'm even like
I need a thumper.
The right person to like critique this because I do feel like he's been pretty consistent with the delivery of his messages.
But I think he needs a movie that everyone thinks is fire. It's not about the message. Yes, there should be messages in it. I think he needs a hit.
So if a great artist puts out
hits,
that's what I'm saying. Like if a great artist puts out great music and it's not universally accepted by everyone, it's not a great song. Like I don't get it.
Because I think they put Jordan Peele, who was great. Again, I'm a fan of his movies. I liked like even the Nopes and shit like that. Like they weren't my favorite, but they were enjoyable movies to me.
Yeah, Nope is my favorite of the movies.
I think that was a good movie. I think,
and there's been 3, and you said you like all of them, but besides Us, right?
I like them.
You just like Aliens.
I love Aliens.
Yeah, because that to me that movie dragged a little bit, but I can understand. I think I understand why you like it, but I actually.
Well, it's beyond the aliens. I do also like the whole monkeys storyline where it kills the cast. I think that's super dope.
The monkey storyline. You talking about Nope?
Yeah. Like the side storyline is there was this monkey in like this show in the 50s that like went rogue and like killed the whole.
Yes.
So you're saying you like all the movies, but you think he needs to be more excellent somehow?
I like them because I think the class that he gets put in is a little bit higher than what he's.
What class is that? Who are his peers?
I think Ryan Coogler's a peer.
You didn't even like Sinners.
I didn't like Sinners, but I recognize what it did. He needs something that competes with that.
And that is my problem with your overall takes is that if something is universally accepted, you're like, oh, it's good, even if you don't like it. I think you got to stand on shit you like and be like, you know what? I understand Sinners was universally accepted, but I don't like it, so I'm not going to say
No, because I did not like it. I liked Sinners. I didn't like it as much as everyone else. Mm-hmm. But I liked the movie. Mm-hmm. That's what I said 100%. Mm-hmm. I think that's one of the more rewatchable movies that I've seen that's been given this much praise in a long time. So I really, really thought it was good. I just didn't think it was this big think piece.
But my question is this, is why does someone have to make something that is universally accepted for it to be great to you?
It doesn't have to be.
Well, then what does Jordan Peele need to do?
he needs to make a movie that like the movies haven't felt great to me. They felt good to me. Like I liked them. Get Out felt great to me. I wanted the same feeling that I got from that first movie, from a Jordan Peele movie, is what I'm saying. And I think that he's capable of it. I think that the concepts are there. Like I think he always comes up with interesting concepts, but I don't think the execution is all the way there. Since Get Out, I think they start to feel not formulaic, I don't know.
He could move away from the one-word titles for sure.
I need a little bit more toss and turn, or like, you know what I mean? Like, twist, like the stories just feel a little bit, I don't know. But again, I'm not a movie critic or anything like that, but I don't know. I just the nigga do better. That's what I think. I think I want to say that shit. Do better.
I think he's doing great conceptually.
You're doing good, honestly.
I think Nope conceptually was the coolest one. I think, yes, Get Out was great for the time, and it definitely, I think, opened up a whole new world of movies for people and a whole new feeling that maybe hadn't been necessarily explored
Taught
before
people about racism
on the mainstream, but it was a little on the nose. It was a little on the nose.
That was some. We talked about change. That was some Obama era media, bro.
Yeah, it felt like I don't want to go back and watch Get Out.
But again, I
would rather watch Nope.
And see, that's where I disagree.
Yeah.
I think I want to rewatch Get Out because it's not trying overly hard to be super artistic. Like, it's just a movie.
You know what Get Out feels like to me? It feels like somebody watched Atlanta for the first time and tried to make a movie about it. But Atlanta's better.
It's a good episode. No, but it would be a good episode of Atlanta.
Yeah, I think there is an episode of Atlanta very similar.
And like ish.
I don't know which one came first. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where he goes to the Van needs to impress all the white people, and
I think this might be before that.
It might have been
same time. But
it was
either
around
way,
the same time.
I don't know. I think that movie's just super rewatchable. I think Sinners is super rewatchable, and I think that he needs something in that class.
Well, subscribe to the pod because I'm going to watch him on Friday night. Packed houses all around LA. It was very hard to get a ticket even a week in advance, so I think people are excited. I will be coming with a full review. It might be a little bit biased because he's talking about the occult, and I like that shit. So,
are we saying? Do we have anything else to say about the Thug jail calls? I think we kind of got jokes off at the beginning, but that's honestly pretty much all my thoughts. Like, this nigga was talking to his girl and was talking shit, and he calls himself King Slime, and like, you guys thought that this nigga gave a fuck. Like, this nigga's he's a criminal. Like, shout out Young Thug. I'm gonna listen to his music all the time, but like, what did you like? You thought this nigga was the nicest guy in the world? I'm so confused.
I don't even know what to say. I just don't like the way you said that he's a criminal, bro.
He factually did crimes. But he committed crimes.
Yeah, but the way you said it was so crazy.
I said it like someone who's never committed a crime.
You said it like
I've committed crimes.
What do they call it? Opposite of a what do they call it? Opposite of a Karen? Like the male version? Like a Darren.
Again,
he's a criminal.
Like a Todd.
I listen to Young Thug's music on the way to my 9-to-5 job. I love Young Thug, but I also don't expect this nigga to like be the nicest guy in the world. And I think that's totally fine. He was talking to his girlfriend on the phone, talking shit about niggas when he was in jail.
I mean, I think the biggest misstep in all this is like, yeah, we can criticize someone for talking on the phone, and I would hope that you talk about your friends in a better light, or your peers at least. But I do feel like the biggest misstep in all this was, one, going so hard after Gunna. I feel like that was a mistake because it's like, obviously you've got a past too, and you've got things that happened to you too that you can't necessarily back up. And then I'm going back and forth on this podcast, this like over 3-hour podcast that I just watched, because I'm like, I understand why you do something like that. I feel like when you're Thug, right? Like, it's a little bit deeper than just like the internet. If you're Thug and this is all happening to you and everybody's kind of like eyes on you and almost laughing at you, you have to remember there's a certain section of people that you need to still have around you and still in your corner. Because at the end of the day, you live in Atlanta, you have like an inner circle and all that. And like, I kind of see what he was doing. He went to Big Bank, who's like a respected person in Atlanta, and he checked in with him low key, like on some like, yo, I don't really want to talk about this, but this is everything that's been happening with me. And like, I'm not going to just let this fly, and I'm not going to let y'all play with my name.
Who is Big Bank?
Bro, that's like...
Who is Big Bank?
And see, that's what I'm talking about.
Who the fuck is Big Bank?
And that's what I'm talking about, bro.
Young Thug
but this is what I'm talking about.
Big Bank
but
for
that's
3 hours.
But that's what I'm talking about,
just
bro.
got in trouble for talking to Mariah the sentence
that's
for
what I'm
hours.
talking about, bro.
Why are you talking to niggas?
You didn't even
Shut up. Stop.
Bro.
Stop talking.
Bro,
Why?
but that's what I'm saying. You don't even like. I get it.
Can I say quotes from the interview?
It's important.
This nigga said, if you rat or turn gay, I can't fuck with you no more.
He said that. He said that.
He did say that.
Why would you even say that sentence?
But I'm saying,
where's his team at?
But I'm saying, damn,
Big
you're not
Bank?
even gonna let me.
My bad, go.
You don't even let me finish, and you don't even know who Bank is. So like,
Don't call that nigga Bank like you know him. Put the big in front of that. Put the big in front of that Bank. Don't call him Bank.
Why would I call
Don't
him?
call that nigga Bank.
You just calling somebody Slime, bro. Like I'm just trying to shorten the
I say he
sentence.
calls himself King Slime.
I'm
Don't do
saying, bro,
that.
there's certain characters in Atlanta that
What
are
Bank
like
do?
important.
What you do? No, because you call him Bank now. If you gonna call him Bank, tell me what he did.
Bro, stop. Bro, stop. Like,
Because niggas can't tell me why he sat with Big Bank.
this guy never lets me talk, bro.
Go.
And that's why I almost. That's you know what I'm saying. Like, thank you for. Yes.
Why do you say with Bank?
Because that dude is respected in Atlanta. Like he's an Atlanta OG. Like he's in the music scene. Like he has like a street pass. You know what I'm saying? Like if you actually watch the interview, you would even have learned that.
Yeah.
Because he says multiple times like, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk to you, OG. Da 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 da. Because like at the end of the day, Thug, you low key need protection, bro. Like you got to think about it like that. Like bro, if you're Thug, you've been protected your whole life because you've been respected your whole life. But as soon as you lose that respect in a place like Atlanta where you do have ties to certain things can get dangerous for you on some like, not even people are going to come after you, but you're not going to have people to be around you. Like you can't even go to the club, bro.
Isn't he on
without
probation?
Yeah, and?
Stay home.
That's what I'm saying. What kind of conversation is this?
Bro, this nigga dropped an album with Chris Brown and there was slaps on it. Go be with that nigga.
I'm trying
Your
to
girlfriend makes R&B music.
I'm
Go
trying
hang out with her.
to
and her
have a
friends.
productive conversation about why this happened. I don't agree with him doing it. I'm saying he didn't do it for us. He did it so he could be cool in his city.
He's not cool in his Young Thug. I don't matter to tell Young Thug if he's cool in Atlanta or not. I don't matter if he could go to LA. It don't matter. Wherever the fuck I am, Young Thug could be at and do it. I fuck with Young Thug. Young Thug is one of my favorite artists ever, right? So I don't want none of that to get misconstrued. But I think that he is someone who just left jail, was immediately thrust into the spotlight. I think that on top of all of the trauma that Young Thug probably has in his life, then having some of the closest people in his entire life switch up on him while he was locked up and had nothing like to do at all. His hands were completely tied, fighting a public case for what, 2-3 years? Like he's been dealing with all this turmoil, comes out and it's like getting his messages leaked and everything. Like it just feels like he's not in a good mental state and no one would be.
I agree
So
with you.
I don't think putting him in front of a mic with anyone, even Mr. Big Bank, is a good decision. And I think that I understand why he did it, but I think if he really had an OG who wasn't trying to also get a little bit of, you know what I mean? Because I'm sorry, Big Bank, no one was talking about that nigga before this. Like, he stands to benefit from this too. I'm not acting like he doesn't. And again, I'm not shooting at niggas because again, I don't know you and I ain't nobody. But I'm like, I feel like someone should pull him to a side that really cares about him and be like, yo, bro, sit down for a minute. Don't talk to nobody. Don't tweet nothing. Don't say nothing, bro. There's clearly an agenda against you.
Bro, I agree with everything you said on the he shouldn't be like doing the camera thing or whatever, but I'm trying to explain the reason why he did it.
But I'm saying I'm saying that there was multiple steps before he did what he did where this could have been stopped, and let's discuss that so it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, he shouldn't have tweeted anything. If anything, you should tweet
Fuck
that
the
the phone
tweets.
calls were AI.
Bro, fuck the tweets. We know niggas who, bro. Niggas who are
The tweets
coming
made it
out of
worse.
jail. But I'm saying, like, it's fine for him to tweet because, again, like, putting it into context, this nigga had no voice, no freedom at all for years. He's going to exercise his ability to say whatever the fuck he wants. But again, someone needs to take this extra step and realize what's happening and have a conversation with him. He's going to fuck up. Young Thug is going to say the wrong thing. You can't expect him to be fucking perfectly media trained all the time. That's not the type of nigga he is. But like, someone around him that cares, that has stake in this operation needs to fucking fix this before we lose. This is one of the biggest artists ever. You know how I was talking about Young. Bro, I said Young Thug was better than Tupac. And really stand on that shit till this day, bro.
But I think you're like, and I'm on your side, but you're talking about music. I think he's concerned about real life.
No. I'm talking about real life. I'm talking about legacy. I'm talking about the shit that pays the real life bills.
I'm talking about being able to walk outside your house as a real human being. I'm not talking about all that.
Young Thug could do that. With or without this conversation. Do you think niggas is really trying to knock Young Thug head off like that? If he don't talk to Big Bank?
I'm saying that if you had 20 security guards and you fell out with all of them, you're not moving the same. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's not about him being... It's about him being a public figure and people knowing he has money and resources and all this different type of stuff. It's not about, oh, I don't like you, so I'm going to do that. It's more about like, bro, you got to move differently.
But if he fell out with them niggas, okay, so say he fell out with them 20 niggas and he goes on this podcast, what does that change?
Because he checked in with an OG.
Bro.
That's real. Like, I'm not making that up.
So just because
like, you know, I guess it's not the same level, but you know Baby Jade.
Bro, tell me who this nigga is.
Do you know Baby Jade?
No.
Okay, so we're just talking about Atlanta politics and shit. Then you don't know.
Can you tell me? Educate me.
Bro, I literally told you didn't listen. I said
he said he was an OG.
Yeah, he's an OG.
What did he do?
No, what OG of what?
Bro, this is dumb.
This is not dumb.
If you rewind this conversation, I literally said he's an OG. He's been in the music scene. Like, he's got ties in Atlanta. Like, he's very well respected.
What did he do in the music scene?
I don't know, bro.
So nobody, okay.
I don't know what he specifically did.
This nigga was a drug dealer, mob boss, gangster, whatever you want to say.
That's insane.
Why is that a bad thing to say?
He's talking
Why is that a bad thing? Nigga seen BMF.
I'm going to just call you Karen from now on.
Why?
That's an insane thing you just said.
Why?
That's an insane thing you just said, bro.
Bro, niggas
Why
say
you
that
talking about people like that?
What's wrong with that?
You just made hella assumptions. You don't even know who he is.
I mean, you said he was an OG that's got mad ties.
He's an OG. That's what an OG is in the game. That niggas is dancing around what he did, bro.
You said he's been in the music scene for a long time. I can't say anything he's done musically.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve the respect. I'm saying that niggas need to talk about him for what he did. And the fact that he's moving around and co-signs Thug matters. Cool. All that is fine. That doesn't, he could get stamped by Big Bank without having a 3-hour sit-down conversation interview with him. Is what I'm saying.
No, I agree. I think this conversation was not the best way to approach it. But I think if you're just like thinking about it from his perspective too, like you gotta fight clips with clips, low key. Like you gotta fight all the internet audio and all that with your own clips.
Young Thug is not. Young Thug is in a different class.
And I agree with you. And to be honest, I'm going on to a different take here. I think after 35, it's time to stop rapping. To be honest.
Well, no.
I think it's time to stop rapping because I think. Or at least you have to consciously and like actively change what you're talking about because at the end of the day, bro, you can't be 35 portraying the same image you were at 23. I think that's the problem with a lot of artists right now is that they're trying to portray an image of a younger self, of a more limber self. And I feel like these things are different, bro. You could tell Thug is old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could tell he cares about different things. You could tell that when he came out of jail, like things changed for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that is more the conversation we should be having. It's like, bro, why are we not just having more adult conversations? Why are we trying to act like the same person we were? You know what I'm saying? I do hope that as Thug transitions into this new phase in his career, whether he continues to do music or not, that he at least tries to be like more that OG figure. You know what I mean? Because I feel like he's not really been that. Even though he does help and put people on, like I don't think he's ever tried to do that, to be honest.
I think Young Thug has always been looked at like that to me. When I look at Lil Baby, Gunna, the QC niggas, it was always Young Thug had the money, had the motion, be it in the streets or in rap, and was looking out for people. Mm-hmm. That's why when I say what I said about Big Bank being whatever his background is, I put respect on that. I don't put disrespect on that. I don't like downplay that because I think that those people really have influence. And even though their life might not be in the best position, I think they make sure other people, especially those with potential, stay on the straight and narrow. Mm-hmm. So I think there is a very, very important place for everyone moving in that way. And I think Young Thug, to every young nigga, in Atlanta especially, was looked at as that. It's him, Future, them type of niggas. Because they were also tapped in with the youth sonically from a music standpoint. They was fucking with them and making music that they was also rocking with, but also had the knowledge to give them and impart upon them from the past generation of how music was, how life was, how they got here, all that shit, right? What he's doing now is like, it's like playing like he's not that. He's moving like someone who's not already established. Young Thug did enough before he went away to where if he called it a career, that's a legendary rapper. He's moving like someone who still has something to prove. It's like, yeah, some shit happened. Yeah, niggas fell out, but you was away. No one was really pointing a finger at you. And when you came out, everyone was happy you were home. So obviously the falling out with Gunna and shit like that is whatever, but like he threw fuel on the fire when he started tweeting shit. Young Thug don't need to be tweeting shit. You know, once he started doing that, I think that's when it was like, all right, bro, like we don't need to hear from you that much. You need to kind of, I don't know, he should be a mysterious figure almost damn near at this point in his career.
I agree.
Yeah, I think he's making bad moves.
Terrible moves, but.
Can we talk about Gunna?
I mean, what is there to say?
He ran a 5K.
I don't care.
I care.
You ran 26 miles.
I know,
what you
but
did is more impressive
Why
than
do you
Gunna.
hate on Gunna, bro? You a Gunna hater.
I'm not. I love Gunna. These are the other niggas, but like,
Can we talk about how funny it was that Gunna was just running a 5K?
You know?
No security, just running a 5K. I had a friend do it. Gunna wasn't even running fast.
yeah, he's vibing.
He was just vibing out. My friend passed him.
It
I was
is
like,
fire.
did you should have
It's
emoted on
fire.
Gunna as you
Yeah,
passed
let me
him,
not hate.
bro.
Let me not hate,
It's
'cause
really
it's
funny
good what he's doing. It's good what he's doing.
Why would he need security?
because he's just out there with random people.
It was in New York, right?
Yeah.
No, but that's cool. No, he should, but that's cool that he doesn't.
It's cool that he didn't.
I
Yeah.
think Gunna is moving into like Larry June-ish territory.
Yeah.
Where it is just like all I'm about is
From a
positivity,
lifestyle
get
perspective.
money. Yeah.
And a musical perspective, all this shit's starting to sound the
So,
same.
yeah, it's-
and it pleases one certain specific subset of people.
I kind of disagree with that because I feel like that clip made me sound like I didn't really like this Gunna project. I was unsure about it, to be honest. I've listened to it ever since we left DC, like every day, to be honest. And I think he's gonna get another record with "We Getting Fucked Tonight" or "We Going Up Tonight," whatever it's called.
We getting fucked tonight?
That's what it's called.
Yeah,
we
that's the Burna
getting
Boy.
fucked tonight.
Yeah.
You didn't even listen to the project.
I listened once or twice. Well, all I'm saying is like you are, I think, the subsect that like is gonna love all the Gunna music. Just like for years, I was the subsect that liked the same Larry June song over and over again. There's no knock there. I'm just saying these people have a very specific sound that they're executing on at a very high level, and people that like that sound are gonna continue to support. And beyond that, they're gonna be super fans that are buying merch and running 5Ks and buying into the lifestyle. I think it's the same. It's the same formula.
I mean, all I'm gonna say is this: I loved Gunna. You know how I feel about Gunna. I think that the Gunna that I was calling one of my favorites is not currently the same one making music. But that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Because I think the music that I like from Gunna wouldn't lend itself to bigger records. And I think Gunna has entered that space where he's a hit maker now. So he doesn't need to make another Who You Fooling, you know? And if he stumbles upon it, great. But I don't expect that from him at this point anymore. So
I don't
that's
think it's
fine.
fair to call him a hit maker.
Huh?
I don't think we can call him a hit
I
maker.
think Gunna makes slaps, bro. Like, I think even Gunna makes radio-friendly rap music at this point in his career.
What Gunna song has been on the radio besides "Fuck You Mean"?
Him all along.
Really?
Pushin' P.
Pushin' P.
Him all along was on the radio?
Yeah. And Drip or Drown.
Okay, but you're talking post that because you're saying he doesn't need to make a "Who You Fooling."
Yeah, but Who You Fooling was just my example of a niche Gunna song I like. You know, like anything off Drip Too Hard too. Or Drip Season
Dollars
2.
on My Head, Cooler Than a Bitch.
Those are both
You
on
see.
Wanna.
Oh,
I'm talking about the last three projects.
You're saying Post. my
Last three
fault.
projects.
Yeah, Fuck You Mean was definitely the one. Let's see, One of One. I wonder what record they took to radio. I don't know what record actually went radio.
Him all
To answer your
along.
question.
Off this project?
Maybe
Him
like
all along.
Neck on a Yacht.
Oh, you talking about the last project?
I don't know if they went radio though. What's
The last project, the big one was
WhatsApp?
nah. Proud of Them was a big one.
Proud of Them.
Him all along is the big one. Fuck You Mean is huge. Pushin' P is huge.
But
Gunna's
are we talking
famous.
about post? Like post prison?
Yes.
So
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Gunna makes good music.
Calling
Gunna makes good music.
Saying Gunna's not a hitmaker is crazy.
Gunna makes
I don't
good
think he's a
music.
hitmaker.
It's
He
fine.
is, bro.
It
I don't think
doesn't
he is.
matter. It's semantics.
What is no? Okay, so let's define because
In the last three albums, he has one hit.
We
That's
have
not
to-
a hit maker.
Bro,
That's someone that had a hit.
Oh my goodness! I think we have to go back and define what a hit is.
I defined it. Top 10. Billboard top 10. He's had one of them. Drake is a hit maker. Gunna, like you can't, like, okay, you had a couple songs enter the top 100.
in the
That
rap,
don't make you a
in the
hit.
rap space,
It's top 10.
he's a hit maker. I consider a rap hit maker rap music that gets played on the radio that my mom might be able to hum the words to, or Middle America might hum the words to. Is Big X the Plug is a hit maker. to
Yeah,
me.
Big X
in
Plug
the
has
rap
been on the top
space.
10.
All right,
Then,
cool.
then who do we have besides like that and like a Drake? Like I don't really
I think
understand.
Big X the Plug.
Kendrick,
I think the Baby was that when he was popping.
Okay.
Gunna's that. Polo G when he was going with his guitar shit, he was doing that.
Yeah.
Fucking. Like these are like it's the LL Cool J mode. LL Cool J is the first one to ever do it. It's
It's Post Malone.
So they have to
no,
go,
I'm thinking of black people.
they have to go top. They have to go top 10.
No,
think
they don't have to go top 10. They have to be played
That's what
on the
Spencer just
radio.
said.
I know, but I think
it's Cardi B. It's Meg Thee Stallion.
Well, if we're talking
yes, these are no.
Guys, if we're talking
Those
about
are part of
getting,
it.
if we're talking about getting played on the radio, we know multiple songs that aren't hits that get played on the radio
Exactly.
because people have real estate on the radio.
Of course, but Gunna gets like
I
legitimate
don't-
radio play,
bro,
as
yes,
opposed to
I
like
agree.
other rappers.
I agree. That's why I'm disagree with his point.
Yes.
Why are you guys talking like you've turned a radio on in the last 10 years?
Because when I sit in the car with my mom, like she'll put it on.
And,
Like-
and how often have you sat in the car with your mom in the last 5 years, bro?
No, but I'm saying, but she knows
a
that.
handful of times.
Of course,
Oh, your
of
mom's
course.
calling you being like, yo, I heard this new song, Him All Along.
No, but she can have the words. No, whenever I
To
go
Him
home-
All Along.
When I go, yeah, probably.
You've heard her hum the words to Him All Along.
No, but I think she would probably know. Or
You're
she
capping
knows
like
who-
crazy. She
She
does
knows
not know
who
that
Gunna is,
song.
though, but she knows who Gunna
Yeah,
is.
because the fuck you mean? He had a smash. And he's
My
a
mom
cultural
did not
figure.
hear fuck you mean.
I also hop in mad Ubers and just play the radio.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, Uber, stupid nigga.
I've been in Ubers with you. You don't play the radio.
But sometimes
you
say no.
immediately
Are you in
demand
every
the aux.
Uber with me?
You
in
immediately
every Uber
demand
I've
the
ever
aux.
in?
I'm probably in 80% of the Ubers you're in.
Wrong. False.
Yeah, it's
Is
false.
we getting fucked tonight a hit?
No.
Yo, we getting fucked tonight.
right,
That's
all
really
right.
what he called that song.
Yeah, let's end with
Featuring Burna
sports.
Boy.
Let's end with sports real quick. Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
The city of Los Angeles is in shambles.
This guy just wanted to shut me up, man.
He's stealing money. No. I think this is
wait.
hilarious.
All right, what happened? Tell me.
Okay, so you didn't hear anything about this?
No.
So Kawhi Leonard signed a contract, right? Comes to the Los Angeles Clippers, big free agency thing, all the shit, right?
Fire.
A couple days ago, someone was like, Steve Ballmer, billionaire, super rich. We're looking at like where all of his money's going. There's some public info, right? Look at his investments or whatever, right? And there's this company that is to plant trees or whatever, just some random ass thing. And they're like, okay, whatever. Like, should we look further into this, right? So they look at the company and it's like, oh, like this company's like in the red, like doing really bad. All they're doing is like paying out. They're not like profiting anything. And they're looking at who they paid it out to, and it's Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, shit.
So basically it got found out, I'm forgetting the reporter's name. He's having a moment off this, but it got reported that Kawhi Leonard signed a contract with the Los Angeles Clippers and was receiving money off the books, $28 million on top of his contract
To avoid cap space.
Wow.
Well, not even just cap space. That was the max contract. He
Oh,
got
yeah.
the maximum amount that you could sign.
Oh, this was a way to entice him to
Yes.
come over.
Yes.
Got you.
And
This feels not legal?
would you
Definitely
do
not.
it? Is my
Definitely not
question.
legal.
Would you do it? Is my question.
In
Nah.
what position? Being
If
Kawhi?
you're Kawhi Leonard, you won an NBA championship, you made million, like you've done it. Now you going home and you could choose between the Lakers and the Clippers. And one nigga's like, yo, if you come here, I'll give you $28 million.
Can't do it. I don't live my life like that. I feel like there's so many ways you can make money, but at the end of the day, like scamming is scamming and you always get caught up for it. So I don't live my life like that.
And what's the
personally.
max contract?
Hundreds of millions of dollars.
So what's that little 28, bro? I don't need that.
Need that.
No, let me go play with the Lakers and actually have a shot. Let
I
me play
got
with LeBron.
kids. I got a family.
He can feed them off of hundreds of millions of dollars.
Got to make sure they good. Got to make sure they kids is good.
Damn, I don't want to be like a whistleblower or anything, but like it just makes me think there's probably mad people in the NBA doing this.
Trust me, you are not
Or
a whistleblower.
In terms of like, there's
This
probably
was-
mad people in sports doing this in general.
And that's where I also don't give a fuck because one, let's stop with. I wrote my whole senior thesis on this. We should take the reins off predominantly black dominated sports and do no salary cap like they do in baseball. Like NBA players are doing that. There's enough revenue to really make that shit happen. These owners are with it. Like, the poverty franchises, and I'm being harsh, but like the lower level ones right now that don't have that money could still play ball. And you could draft well. Oklahoma City Thunder just proved that. Like you could do no salary cap, explore that at least, I think.
Well, I mean, you use baseball as an example, but baseball is like a terrible example because the shitty teams have been shitty for their entire existence.
But niggas still watch baseball.
No, they don't.
No, now it's coming back. You've seen a resurgence.
A little bit.
You know,
a small resurgence and only locally because of Shohei.
Yeah, but them niggas aren't fly.
I'm just saying
I
the
think basketball
baseball
players are
should
bigger
not be
stars.
something you model after.
If people didn't
Bro.
watch baseball, then why are they all rich?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Clearly there is money being made because these niggas are still getting these contracts.
Yeah, I mean, people buy tickets, but baseball is not like a cultural thing. It's niche at this point.
Well-
trust me. I'm the biggest baseball fan.
So
you know,
what sport is it gonna? If you trust me, I don't think niggas gonna give up on basketball.
I just don't think it's good for the sport to remove the salary cap.
I mean, that's fine, but regardless of that, it's like niggas were doing this in college before NIL. Boosters were giving these kids money to go
But
to
if you
their
remove the
schools.
salary cap, you get the New York Yankees.
But what
who
I'm
can
saying,
literally
okay,
buy
no
every star.
salary cap, no
Think
salary
about
cap.
the Lakers with no
No,
salary
I'm saying
cap. bro.
fine. Salary cap conversation out the
Okay,
window.
okay.
Cool. I'm talking about taking money under the table now.
Okay.
Let's really get to it.
Yeah.
Niggas was doing that in high school and college already to go to certain schools. We know that was happening with
Yeah.
boosters and everything. And that's why certain schools were better than others. Fuck as we talk. This is sports, bro. Like, all right, bro. Fuck it. Them niggas is still losing, bro. What has Kawhi done is what I'm also like. Niggas in an uproar about what? You gonna suspend him over what? What's the punishment gonna be? This nigga has to play more? This nigga never plays.
Yeah, but
Like, it don't matter.
I think this
I
is
don't-
a case that it didn't work out in, but I don't know. I think the rules are in a place for it to be fair.
Is basketball in a better place when the Lakers are good?
Is basketball in a better place when the Lakers are good?
Is basketball in a better place when the New York Knicks are good?
Sure, big markets, yeah. But I
So,
don't know.
it doesn't
I loved
matter.
last season.
Exactly.
Did you?
And who was good?
The Thunder
And the Knicks.
and the Pacers.
Yeah, they contributed.
I'm not saying it was a small market finals.
but I'm saying the big market teams held their weight.
Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yes, they showed up. And
This
were
shit,
better.
this shit's not happening with
And
without
the
a salary
ratings-
cap.
We-
Without a salary cap, bro, you're
also,
not
also,
getting.
also,
You're
also,
not
also.
getting an Oklahoma City
We
Thunder.
loved it. We loved it,
Yeah.
but the ratings were down.
I don't give a fuck about the ratings.
But the money
I don't
was
give
down.
I don't give a fuck about the box office ticket sales of a Jordan Peele movie. I like what I like. I like shit being fair. I like movies being good.
It's gonna be fair still.
It's not gonna be fair.
It will be fair.
No, money's gonna rule the whole thing.
Nah, bro. Money already does.
You need to watch Moneyball.
I do. Free agents go to the Lakers.
You've watched Moneyball?
Free agents
You watched-
go to the Knicks.
when was the last
I
time you
swear
watched
to God,
Moneyball?
with Jeff for the first time, our last year that we stayed in the last crib.
Such a fire
Jeff
movie.
had never seen it. Yeah,
Such a
No,
fire
you
movie.
never seen it. No. Fuck you, white man.
That might be. Damn.
It's just a white movie. I feel like.
Moneyball?
Yeah, that's a Caucasian movie.
A lot of black people in it.
I know. I'm aware.
It's just a baseball movie.
All right, that's it for sports, right? Football's back. You guys didn't respond to my topic. I think being a boyfriend during football season is really hard.
What kind of topic is that?
It's a real
That's
topic.
a real topic. Niggas who really love football, like your queen is gonna be mad that you not texting her all day, that you not on the phone. What is she trying to FaceTime you during like a 2-minute drive? Like,
Tell them beat it.
But
I
that's
live
your
I
queen.
live with my queen. I had a whole conversation about who's gonna get to use the
Just
TV.
kidding.
Because
Sorry.
the other TV's not up yet. So we had a whole conversation
It's a real thing.
Thursday night about who's getting to watch the TV. Because she had a hard day of work, really wanted to watch some show. And I was like, well, it's the first game of the season.
Why
so
don't you just like pull it up on the laptop though?
I was gonna say,
That's-
you're
that's what
funny.
I did.
Yeah, I always do. Like, as long as I could just watch it unbothered, I don't give a fuck about the screen. Just don't bother me.
man,
I don't care. I'm a real fan though.
yeah, but
I let it
I want the
go.
vibes, bro. I want the vibes for the game.
Should I coach one day?
Yeah. I've started drinking way more since football season started. Can we talk about that?
Well, football season just started. So,
I know. The amount of IPAs I've had since Thursday is crazy.
Hey, I mean, it's the season.
Yeah.
This is one of the best times. This is like entering fall. Football is elite.
yeah.
I love it. Anything else? You guys, do you feel like you said everything you had to say?
Not really, but you know, that's how it goes. We
What
have
else
another
did-
episode coming, so
I'm sorry I yelled about Big Bang.
it's all good. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Big Bang. I hope you forgive me. Appreciate y'all for
But
watching.
you
man.
can never go to Atlanta though. You disrespected Bank.
I'm sorry to my cousins, my granny, all my family. I guess I can't come see you, but appreciate y'all for watching, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.